everyone. Welcome to the couch. I'm Laura, and today we have Terrance with us, joining us on the couch. And Terrance, tell us a little bit about your whiskey experience.
Well, I'm not what you would call a whiskeyman, but I do.
A whiskeyman?
A whiskeyman.
Or what's a woman?
Whiskey woman. Oh. Whiskey woman. I do. I've grown to enjoy more whiskeys actually through you and our get-togethers, be it a whiskey tasting and or playing a board game while getting drunk.
We don't do that.
No, if we were though, that's what would happen.
What we would do. So we're gonna go left to right. If you're ready,
yep.
We'll start with whiskey one.
Okay.
Whiskey one. That's the color of whiskey.
I like the line it leaves around the glass.
Okay. So the legs?
Yeah. Is that what they call it?
Sure.
I don't know things. It's nice. I don't know what I smell though.
To me it smells a little bit like cereal with milk.
It smells kind of honey-ish.
Yeah?
I don't know if that's a thing.
No, totally.
I always feel like I have to make things up when I'm like, smells like Alberta, 1975. A Wednesday evening, AstroTurf.
Yeah, I would say honey.
Yeah. All right.
Are we ready?
Yeah.
Cheers.
Cheers. That's a pleasing sound.
Oh, that's nice.
That's very nice.
It's very fruity.
It tastes like honey. I just had honey last night, so maybe I'm being a bit honey specific.
What, did you just sit there with like
spoonfuls
of honey?
It's my Winnie the Pooh Saturdays. I just eat a whole pot of honey. No, I had it in dinner. It's part of a mixture of things.
No, it is very honey-like, but to me, it pops with fruit.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Like very, very fruity.
Like a berry. Some kind of a berry.
See, and I was thinking more like apricot or peaches or something.
Oh, that's
like
it.
That.
It's a big berry. Yeah. Shall we add some water in here? How many? Ooh.
As many as you would like. It's very fruity, very sweet, and light. I really like that. Apparently, I'm taking over this episode.
No, that's
just
fine.
My opinion.
No. I just because I was too busy trying to count drops of water. No, it is very. It tastes like a. It's like not like a syrup, but it's very sweet.
No, we forgot to mention that Terrance is like the king of trivia. So I'm totally expecting that you're going to pop out with some whiskey trivia at some point.
You'd think I would have done some research.
No.
But I did not.
Oh, crap.
I know. The water makes it... It just cuts the sweetness a little bit. A lot of whiskeys that I've tried have that like really burning kind of thing at first, or after. This one doesn't seem to have that.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, the water does change it quite a bit. Like it takes away from that fruitiness, and it's...
A lot.
Yeah, it's a little bit more creamy with the water. Almost like it turns into banana. You know, it still feels very fruity, but bananas to me are very creamy.
Creamy banana.
Creamy.
It's the name of my first band. We only had one album.
Baby food. Basically, It's a baby food whiskey.
It's for babies. It's a whiskey for babies. No, it's true. It does. Yeah, I can just follow everything that you say because I don't know. I have no opinions of my own. Not banana to me, but creamy. But not a banana thing. It's more. It's creamy. Weird how that changes so much.
I know, right?
But not a lot of water either.
Raisins.
Oh,
I really get raisins.
The worst Halloween gift. The worst houses to go to.
Or apples.
Apples and raisins. Get out of here.
Anything healthy. Like, I want my chips.
Yeah, chips, chocolate bars, maybe a can of pop.
Can of pop?
Did no one give out cans of pops?
No.
Oh, no. When I was a kid, there was just like one house, and there'd be like one kid who was like, "Hey, everybody, the Fletchers got pop," and so we'd run down, and then we'd all be in line to get cans of pop.
Terrance also does stand up as well, so I'm going to be basically crying through this whole episode.
Very good. All right.
That's really nice, but yeah, towards the end I was getting raisins there. Quite...
You're very influential in your comments, because now I taste raisins too.
See, I gotta stop.
I won't say... Now, just let me talk next time, no matter how crazy it sounds.
Whiskey 2?
Sure.
Whiskey 2! Very similar color.
Yeah, it's a bit darker, I think. Doesn't leave as much of a line around the glass.
Nope.
Which leads me to believe nothing, because I don't know what that means. Oh, a much stronger smell.
Yes.
This one smells... Wait, let me have this one.
Yep. Yep.
Like banana... No, that was the last one.
Like baby food.
Are these all for babies?
It's the Whiskey for Babies show.
Are you doing the non-alcoholic whiskey show?
Oh my god.
Is there a thing?
It would make me cry.
Yeah. All right.
It'd be a sad moment.
Let me think about this.
Okay.
Not fruity at all. I don't think so.
I agree.
I don't know. I never know what smells are. I don't think I have an issue, but I just never know what smells are.
See, the last one smelled like cereal with milk. This one smells like just plain out grain.
Just cereal.
Just grain.
Like a big hunk of shredded wheat.
Yeah, totally.
Most exciting breakfast in the world.
Unless you got the mini wheats with the frosting
Well, that was
on
for
the other
children.
side.
Yeah.
For
they had to make it. It was for babies. Everything's for babies.
Everything that Laura likes
is for
babies.
Yeah, this one doesn't smell... This is going to sound weird. It doesn't smell as fun as the last one.
So not for babies.
Babies only want to have fun. Like that Cyndi Lauper song.
Oh, God.
All right.
Okay,
Cheers. Are we going to cheers first?
Sure. We'll cheers
every time. This one also, like the last one, not super aggressive. What does that taste? Kind of woody?
Yeah.
I don't know if you've ever, like, just gone to the side of a house and licked the wood, but that's...
Like sucked on a stick?
Yeah, sure. Is that what they call it nowadays? It goes away quickly. The first one lasted a bit longer.
It tastes like bubblegum to me. Or like some no-name bubblegum, like a double bubble, except that's not a no-name.
That's not a no-name. That's just a brand name. Are you looking for a sponsorship from Double Bubble?
From Double Bubble?
Yeah.
I don't think they're watching my videos.
You never know what those guys do. All right, let me try this with some water now.
It's not as hearty as the first one. It's not as flavorful.
No, there's very little flavor in this.
But
that sounds weird, but it's a different flavor.
It's just, I think this is a little bit more easy drinking. This one I could polish off without even paying attention.
This is one, I think I could sip a bunch of this one, whereas the first one I think might be too sweet, and after a while it would be like drinking too many super sweet ciders. Water changes the smell also. It's unlocked something. I don't know what. But it's unlocked something.
It's a mystery.
Mystery smell.
I like it without the water.
So do I.
It just kills it a bit too much.
The water, I have very little flavor in
Yeah,
here.
there's not much left into it.
Tastes a little bit like plastic.
Oh, okay.
Is that good or bad?
No, it can be either. I mean, that's why one of the tasting notes I always give is Band-Aid, because it's like that combination of like cotton and plastic.
Delicious. like a Sunday meal.
I own the Band-Aid whiskey, so like I buy it consistently.
That's fine. You're stuck on Band-Aid.
Band-Aid's stuck on me. There we go. Another endorsement.
Nice. You're halfway there. To 4. You're halfway to 4.
What's 4?
I don't know. 4 endorsements is what I figured you need.
Okay. Well,
interesting.
I think like there's I find there's quite a difference between 1 and 2. 1 just is a lot more robust and has a lot more flavor to it, and it would be more of something I would sip, whereas this is something. It's much more easy drinking, something that I could sit down with. And
1 seems to me like, I don't know if there's such a thing as a dessert whiskey.
Sure.
Like a sherry, if you will.
Yeah, sure.
Whereas this seems like something you would sit around drinking while...
Playing poker.
Playing poker, yes, right. Only playing poker. Talking about politics. Or endorsements.
I just realized I forgot to put lipstick on. I'm going to be like all paley pale.
Oh, Jesus.
I know.
We can start again.
Whiskey 3.
All right.
Much darker.
Number 3.
But they're all very similar color.
The first one was the lightest color, right? Yeah. Oh, this has a much stronger smell. This has a bit of, as I like to say, peaty smell to it.
Ooh.
I do enjoy a peaty whiskey.
Do you now?
I do.
So I didn't know. You're saying you think this is a peaty whiskey?
I think it is.
Okay.
But I don't know, because as I said earlier, I'm not a whiskeyman. We're
going to find out in a few moments. I definitely get the same, but there's still a sweetness to it.
This one smells sweeter than number 2.
I would say it even smells sweeter than number 1.
I don't know if I'd go that far.
Okay.
Let's cheers again.
Cheers again. Okay, here we go.
All of these are very easy to drink. Still peaty.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what else though. I'm terrible at describing things. If a whiskey had committed a murder and I was brought in as a witness, I would not be able to describe anything that I tasted or smelled. I'm gonna say chocolatey.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
It's a bit of a chocolatey thing to it.
And there is a peatiness to it, but it's not overwhelming at all.
No, of the peaty whiskeys I've had, if this is one, I don't know yet. I've not been shown them. It has less peatiness than the peatier ones have.
Yeah, it's a lightly peated.
Time for the old H2O test. Trying to be consistent here and only have 3 drops in each.
Oh, that's very precise.
Well, I am a scientist. I'm not a scientist. Okay, now is it a thing? I'm going to ask you because when you add water, is one of the things where it exposes more aroma usually?
Yeah. It's supposed to break up the whiskey, allow it to flower and blossom.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah.
If you leave it long enough, will an actual flower?
That's probably a good test that we should do for science.
Okay. Kids, for your science fair, just leave some whiskey out.
Put some water.
And see what happens.
See what blooms.
Yeah, it smells different again. I don't know. I taste more chocolatey stuff.
Mm-hmm. It's quite nice with the water, but it's different. The peat
is gone.
It goes away.
These are all very enjoyable whiskeys.
Mm.
Very easy.
I know, and quite different too.
No, none of them punching you in the face.
Nope. Terrance.
Yep.
Which is your favorite?
I would have to say, of the 3 of them that you let me drink, I think I like number 2 the most.
Really?
Yeah. But something about number 2 is easy to drink. It's one that I could see myself just drinking a whole bottle one day, chatting with some buddies, and then probably having a bad time after, but just sipping it all day and not worrying about it.
That's so interesting. Are you ready to find out? We'll do 1 and 3 first. The thing is that I haven't tried any of these.
Oh, so it's new
This
to
was
you
the
as
first
well.
time I tried them myself.
But you know what
I know what they are, but I've never tried any of them before. So
interesting.
they came in a gift pack that I got direct from Dublin.
Oh.
And they are an Irish whiskey.
I'm an Irish man. This works out very well.
And you even wore green today.
I wore green. All right.
Okay, so these all came from the Kilbeggan distillery. Number 1.
Yep.
Unless you want to look
I can
at
hold
that. Okay, so you chose number 2. So number 1. So unfortunately, these are really small bottles.
What? The box wouldn't lead me to believe that they're small bottles. What do you think? There are for babies. It's a bunch of baby whiskeys.
Oh my god, it's the baby whiskey edition.
Weird.
Okay, so bottle number 1, Kilbeggan. Tasting notes from the distillery. Clean, fresh hints of citrus, honey, lemon, and grains.
I did say
nose,
honey.
You said honey.
I did say honey.
Yeah. Taste, smooth, sweet, silky honey.
Oh. Looks like Winnie the Pooh Saturday Nights are really paying off.
So, yeah, you were right on. You just keep practicing with your spoonfuls.
Now, they do sell these in larger bottles, correct? Maybe not.
This is
here.
actually the only one of the 3 that's available at the LCBO.
Okay.
The one that you like the most, you cannot. Number 3.
To reiterate, I did say the word chocolate a lot, like honey
You
in the first
did.
one. Let's see what happens here. The peaty chocolatey one.
The peaty chocolatey one was actually a peated single malt Irish whiskey.
Oh.
Connemara. And this was the only one of the 3 that was peated.
Look at that.
Yeah.
I know a little bit more than I thought I did.
You do. So this is a single malt that's peated, which is actually kind of unusual for Irish whiskey from what I understand. A lot of people think that Irish whiskey doesn't have peat in it. Obviously, there are some. This one is actually won, I think, the most amount of awards out of all of their whiskeys. On the nose, peat and malt. Taste clean, smooth, sweetness, peatiness, maltiness.
No chocolate.
No chocolate.
Okay.
Actually, when you talked about chocolate, I thought you were on target because what I remembered was There were actually YouTube videos with tasting notes for all three of these that the distillery put up, and one of them they did talk about chocolate.
Okay.
But they actually talked about it with
The one that I like the most.
the one you liked the most.
Oh, well, I didn't even mention chocolate.
Tyrconnell. There's a little picture of a horse, named after a horse that won a legendary race with odds of 100 to 1. This one is also unusual for an Irish whiskey because a lot of people think that an Irish whiskey, by definition, has to be triple distilled, and this is only double distilled.
Interesting.
And it's 100% malted barley, and a lot of Irish whiskeys are a combination of malted and unmalted. The nose, citrus, sweet, honey, caramel, vanilla, chocolate, orange, and lemon.
We got none of those.
No. Taste, smooth, silky, caramel, citrus, honey, and oak. Didn't you say woody?
I said
Was
woody.
this the one you said?
I said it's like licking a piece of wood.
There you go. You got
Oh,
one.
good.
You got one.
My childhood of licking wood is finally paying
Paying
off.
off. So all three Irish whiskeys.
Well, thank you, Laura, thanks for having me as a guest on the couch.
And I love how you're just displaying the gift set.
Wow, it's a lovely box. Yeah, well, great, thank you. That was
You're
a lot
welcome.
of fun.
Thanks for joining.
I hope I was a good guest.
Totally. It was
Okay.
fun. Bye.